We like the toys. We like hoarders. We like the toys. We like monitos. 2, 3, 4. Orale!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Pete. You're watching Too Good Con Universe over here on YouTube. I bit my tongue yesterday. My tongue still hurts. I'm going to try to get through this video and a couple of other videos because it's Turtles Week. Turtles Week 2022 is officially here, baby. If you don't know what Turtles Week is, it's a week of turtle videos, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Turtles to be exact. We did this last year. I did a bunch of reviews on a bunch of figures, and we're back with week 2, year 2 of Too Good Con Universe, Teenage Mutant Turtles Week. Today we are looking at Playmates, TMNT. These are not the originals. These are the remakes, retros, whatever. These came out last year, I believe. Yep, 2021, right there. I bought these at Walmart about a year ago. I was going to display them, put them up, and just be like, okay, like I'm done. And then they made the party wagon, and then they made the blimp. And I was like, okay, well, can't display them anymore. Got to open them up. And what better way to open them up than have a little review for Turtles Week 2022. And yeah, put them up on the channel. Guys, if you like the content that you see on here, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends. And let's get into it. Alrighty, so from the left, we've got Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. Leonardo right over here. Yeah, we got Donatello too, but who cares, right? Worst turtle out of the bunch. Packaging is really nice on these. Very reminiscent of the old packaging that, you know, everybody's aware, or everybody remembers from the 90s, late 80s. The packaging has a profile of the turtle on there. Got the 4 turtles right over here. This is in wave 1. There's like a little bit of, like a little comic book up here. I'll let you guys pause through that and take a look at that. Logos, everything is super nostalgic. I really like this. Really cool reproduction set. This is kind of like, you know, the Ghostbusters Kenners that came out, you know, kind of the thing. And then, oh, we also had Masters of the Universe Origins. Like, all these old lines are just coming back and making brand new figures. I like that the packaging is unique to the actual turtles. So, like, you know, you got Michelangelo on his box, and he's got like different pictures of him doing his thing. And then over here you got Raphael. He's got different things over here as well. He's got his own bio in the back. And I'll let you guys take a look at that. You can pause the video if you want to read that right there. And then we got Leonardo, best turtle, in my opinion. The only right opinion, if you ask me. Here's his bio right over here in the back. Very cool. And then we got this boring guy over here. Ooh, worst turtle. Absolutely. Donatello. I mean, if you really want to read his bio, there you go. You can do that. I'm hoping somebody says like, oh, I bet you're like really like a huge Donatello fan. You're just trying to downplay how awesome he is. No, I'm not. You know, just real quick, just want to point out that, you know, all the weapons and stuff like that, I mean, they are retro. I even have them on the sprues and everything. And something that I didn't realize when I was a kid, and I realized as an adult, is that these turtles are all a different color. Different shade of green. Really cool. I didn't know that when I was a kid, and I feel kind of stupid. But anyway, we're going to open them up. It's going to kind of pain me to open them up because the packaging is so good. But that's what we're going to do. I mean, it feels so wrong to do this. You know what I mean? Like, but also right. You know, it also feels right. Alright, here we go. We got one turtle out of the package. This is how it looks. Got the little twist ties in the back. Pull everything out of there. That's Michelangelo right there. Alrighty, taking a look at the figure outside of the package. Really nice details. I mean, it's a pretty plain figure, to be honest with you, but it feels really nice. Feels exactly like how they did back in the 80s. This is a hard head turtle right here. There's two different types. There's like hard head, there's soft head. I'm not sure which one is more valuable. Maybe the hard head, maybe the soft head. Not sure. Well, duh, there's only two, right? So one of them has to be more valuable than the other, but I've heard collectors say like, hey, you know, these are more desirable, blah, 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 blah. I mean, these are like 13 bucks. They're really nice figures. They feel like the 80s toys. Paint and details are really good. I like the way that the blue contrasts with the dark green on this Leonardo figure. It has the weapons belt, like I mentioned earlier, the straps or whatever. Man, I remember when I was a kid, I mean, you pulled these little things out right here. I mean, you were not putting them back. It was impossible. Like, the plastic was super non-pliable, or very pliable, I should say, and it just wouldn't go back in the hole. I will not make the same mistake with this turtle right here, or with these turtles. I'm just going to leave them out the package, try to minimize movement on them, because the paint typically peels off of them, and I don't want that to happen with my turtles. So weapons rack right here. It's going to come with a pretty standard weapons pertaining to each turtle. We have two katanas right over here for Leonardo, and then this guy, whoever, he has two sticks for whatever reason. Raphael, he's going to have two sides around the bottom and the top, very cool. And then Michelangelo, he has the nunchucks on the left and the right over there. It also comes with some kind of like sickle kind of weapon. I never knew what to call this, and it has like a little hand weapon right here, fist weapon, and of course it also comes with the throwing stars right up here, the shuriken or whatever. Articulation is going to be very, very basic. These are very, very simple figures. 360 right over here on both arms. No wrist movement, I don't think. Nope, definitely not. Feet kind of move outward. Got a little bit of outward movement right there. This is basically just to pose them up. Head tilt, nope. But it can turn left and right. Very cool. I like the expression on the turtles. Every one of them has a different expression. Very cool. And like I mentioned earlier, each one of them is going to have their own shade of green. So we'll put Leonardo right here in the back. Let me see if I can pose him up. So dynamic posing, not really a part of the game when it comes to these kind of figures. I mean, they're just going to look really nice in your shelf or whatever. I mean, they look nice overall. They look really nice in the packaging. I'm going to get some of these weapons out, put them on there, show you how easy to put the weapons in there. You got to pull the weapons out of the rack right over here, and they are like hard molded in there on the sprue. Man, I remember as a kid, I would have like a really hard time taking off the weapons, and I'd always like bust them or like tear them because the plastic is pretty thin on these weapons. So I'm trying to be extra careful getting these weapons out right here. It's gonna look kind of weird because it's gonna have like maybe some sprue marks on there, but I'll get a Gundam nipper and then just go in there and clean them up a little bit. So yeah, the weapons will have like little weird pieces of the weapons rack on there, the sprue, and they just pop right into the hands. Pretty simple. Alrighty, and here's everybody with their weapons in hand. We've got Raphael with the size right over here. We've got Michelangelo in the back with the nunchucks. We got Who Cares back over here with the stick. We got Leonardo with the swords. Yeah, you know, each one of them does have their own kind of weapon storage. You can pop the weapons out of the hands, and then you can actually put them inside of their little holsters. Raphael has some right here in the front. Boom, put the size right in there. Very nice, very cool. And then, you know, Michelangelo, he's got those little hoops back here. You can put the whatchamacallit, nunchucks. And his belt actually is pretty loose. I don't like that. Like I mentioned earlier, I mean, that is a nightmare. I'll probably end up gluing that because I don't want to deal with that crap anymore. And then you got Leonardo back here. He's got room for the swords on his back. And then this dude, he does have room for his stick back there. Alrighty. Couple of gripes. I mean, these turtles are, I mean, they're the retros. They are the same articulation or maybe not even the same articulation. The wrists don't move on, the hands don't move on these. Maybe the old ones do. I don't remember. Somebody in the comments probably gonna crucify me for that. But yeah, Masters of the Universe Origins, these are not. These are the actual old kind of molds, I believe. And yeah, the articulation is pretty limited. And nothing new over here. Getting them to stand up and pose is a bit of a challenge, but once you get it going, it's pretty good. Oh, well, I mean, you know, that's going to happen a lot. Another thing right over here, I want to point out that I do have some chipped paint, some rubbing right over here with the plastic on Raphael. Some of the paint's imperfect on some of the turtles. You're going to have some QC issues probably, but overall, if you're into the nostalgia kind of factor, these are going to be really great pickups for you. Alrighty guys, and of course, detail-wise, I mentioned earlier that each of the turtles has a different facial expression. Here we go, we have Raphael, and also his bandana's on the right side right over here. I thought that was kind of neat, kind of give him some more uniqueness aside from him being a different color. Here is Michelangelo, he's got kind of like a sneer. There you go. And his bandana's on the back. And then we have Leonardo. He's got like another sneer right over there. And then his bandana is also on the back. Well, it's actually more to the right, I would say. Yep, more to the right. And then we have Donatello right over here. And he's got a double sneering face right over there. Or like a groaning face, because he's like, ugh, I'm such a lame turtle. Ugh. That dude sucks. Height and scale wise, each turtle is about 4.5 inches. I mean, it's going to be a little bit shorter on the measuring tape right over here because I have to bend the leg. And that, of course, is going to scale extremely well with the older figures. Here on the left, we have Rocksteady. He comes in at about 5 inches. And then we have Bebop, who comes in about 5 inches as well. If I remember correctly, the bad guys and stuff are a little bit taller than the turtles anyway, so the scale actually matches, which is cool. And in addition to those OG Bebop and Rocksteady figures, I've also got Splinter and whoops, let me pick that up. There we go. I've also got Splinter right over here on the left, and I'm gonna hold Shredder right over here because you know, if you are familiar with Shredder's figure from back then, yeah, he's got kind of like a Gollum thing going. Like, I don't know, he's always crouched over, but I guess it's because he would have been like a 6 or 7 inch figure back then if his legs are straight. Alright guys, overall, these are really cool retro figures. I really like them. I can't wait to put them with my other TMNT figs that I just showed you right over here. Make a little display instead of a DTOF or whatever. Yeah, pick these up. I got these at Walmart. They were about $13, $14 each. Big Bad Toy Store also has them for about 20 bucks. If you want to just get them from there. Amazon has them as well, if you're lucky. But yeah, these are really great. If you love nostalgia, these are definitely going to hit that. They're going to scratch that nostalgia itch. If you really want the older figures, these are really good. If you want some newer type figures, maybe wait until Playmates gets their stuff together. Or if you're like other people, you can get the NECA figures. And I mean, of course, those have better articulation. Kind of weird to say that because, in my opinion, the NECA figures kind of suck as far as articulation goes, but they have better articulation than the Playmates. And of course, there's also the Super 7s as well. Those are really good figures. I wish I had some to compare, and I don't even have my NECA figures to compare either. But hey, what are you going to do, right? Turtles Week will continue. Keep it locked here on the TVCon universe. Please hit that subscribe button if you like what we're doing over here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if they like Ninja Turtles. You know, hey, we were going to do Ninja Turtles all week. We did Ninja Turtles last year. You can see the video. I'm going to go put a little thingy right up here somewhere and say, hey, this is, you know, the video I did. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm Pete. It's just what I do. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and check out the posing at the end. Later.